First step is to figure out the first part of our problem that we're going to solve. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my beaver to move all the way over here, all the way over to the first place he needs to fill. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look, I cannot tell you how many times I have counted wrong when I've been doing these myself. That is super easy to do. Everybody knows how to count. We all know how to count. It's very easy to count wrong when you're just looking at it and trying to picture the beaver moving in your mind. So you always want to check it. Here's another thing. I frequently grab the wrong move block. Not frequently, but sometimes. And in this case, it's totally easy. Usually our beaver starts over here. Today he's starting over here. So to grab this one instead is totally reasonable because we're always moving usually in one direction. This is why testing is so helpful. But now that I know that I've got my beaver here, I know the next thing I want my beaver to do would be to drop 4. So I'm going to put that in. Now, I know your brain's going and then, but a programmer has to test, has to break their problem into chunks, test each part. It's how real programmers work, because the more complex your code, the more you need to test. All right, so before clicking that yellow or the need a hint, because people just go right to the need a hint and then they find it doesn't help them. We want to move from here, so I like to count where the beaver is. So 1, 2, 3. Makes it easier to count. We're going to move 3 and then drop 1. I'm going to put those both in. Now, if something's wrong, I know that these first 2 parts are fine. It's in my second part. So we're moving 3 and then we're dropping. All right. Now, do you notice that I made an error? Or I missed something? This right here. This is actually something that catches a lot of people, and they don't know how to problem solve. They're not noticing that the repeats are no longer set for you. So you have to set the number. So you might have all the right blocks, but if you forgot to set the numbers, it might not be working the way you expect.